Hi guys, welcome to this adventure. So our adventure today takes us to meet one of the most adventurous woman I've ever met. Okay, I've never met her, but she's one of the most adventurous woman in this country. And let's see who she is, and I'm taking you guys along and let's interact with her.
The trees, cricket sounds float on the breeze, moonlight dancing on the pond, nature's symphony and beyond. Stars are sparkling up above, whispering tales of lasting love. Owls are hooting in
Live the live. The adventurers Hadia, the infologist. Sasa, karibu. Uko aje?
Hi, I'm taking over today.
You normally start in 2023. My friends and I. My friends and I.
You know, we usually make like documentaries, some sort of series, some documentaries, so we have to bring a backup story.
Which is very nice. So
yes.
I wanted to start like that. In 2025, this is 2025, my friends and
I decided to embark on an unforgettable journey from Nairobi, Kenya to South Africa. I remember those words.
This guy decided to follow you.
Yes, and he decided to come after we've left. Have you left? No, you came after we had already left.
You guys are which country? So you guys are running away from me. Okay. So hi guys, Mokazi adventure here. My adventure brings me to this adventurous lady here. LIV Kenya, Hadia the infologist, and behind the camera is Patrick.
How does it feel to say behind the camera as well?
By the way,
he's always there.
he's always ever there,
Yeah.
but behind the camera.
Yes,
Yeah. So
he's like the shadow.
number one, I'm one who has been like following you guys ever since when you guys started. I think you guys were 3,000 subscribers or something. You know, when we started this like East Africa, constantly I was watching. My trip with the Pluto, I don't know whether you watched.
Yes.
Was inspired by you.
So actually, I think he mentioned something of that,
Yes.
because people are tagging me, telling me that in Kenya, for once, someone has given credit to you for inspiring them to travel. You know, many people travel, but they never give. Okay, it's not like we want credit. It's not like we want credit.
To appreciate.
We inspire people to do it. They don't have to give us credit. But what usually impressed me is when people usually, they're like, you know, we came up with this entire, you see that they're following every footstep. They're like, you know, we came up with this entire plan from
you guys.
research, and they own it, and then you're like, you just say you went on the internet and wrote it.
Of course.
Which is, you don't have to mention
credit right.
you don't have to mention someone, but that appreciation, for me, if you say that, it shows me that I'm doing something right. Yes. It's just to encourage the other person. Nobody is asking for it. Anyways, not important.
It is very important. So you see, like now for me, I kept on, before I do any trip, I'll go to YouTube, see who has done similar trip. And you see, when you, out of like 100, you see like 50 or 60 videos from you alone, I'm like, oh, if YouTube is recommending LIV Kenya, then let me see what she did. Then you find that you guys are a team.
Yes.
Me, I started as a solo person. Actually, like now, that trip, the first trip I was doing it alone. Pluto is a good friend of mine. So he, last minute, he's like, by the way, we were to meet on Friday. I'm like, I forgot to tell you I'm traveling. Where are you going to? East Africa. He's like, I'm following you. What does it take? So the vehicle I was to use, yes, so you're like, he was like, no, let's use my it's good to say my wife or my ex. Okay, now ex. But let me use my wife's car. And we used the ex car. And we took up the car actually. We sat down with him. So I was showing him like this is LIV. See where she's gone, like this are the challenges, this is how we need to prepare, and we only had 2 days. 2 days.
No, he likes taking risks.
Why not?
But always, you see, you can ignore everything else. But if you're doing a road trip, take good care of your car because that is your ticket. It can also be your house. The car has to be given proper service.
And sometimes we try, but you see, we have unforeseen things. Like now for this South African trip, I assume I've done everything right. Suspension, and I documented everything. Put the fridge, bought the awning, did wall, charging system. I did like all I thought was important. Until we go to Malawi land.
The good roads in Malawi.
And you see, like when I was watching like your videos, I was like focusing on the challenges you've gone through. The route plan, I tried to do a different route plan. Because now we realize people are watching. The people who are watching you are also watching me.
Yeah.
And they're also watching other people. So we have to try to give them something different. So, but I was like, let me try to look for maybe something different to give people. But I kept on checking your videos in terms of what challenge have you gone through? And when you went to Namibia, the main challenge you're talking about was overheating.
Yes.
So I was like, I focused. When I went to the mechanic, I was like, you see, they suffered. You can imagine me going to the mechanic and I'm showing them your video. You see, they're talking about AC system. So forget about the heater part. Me, I just want the cooling part. Can you make it double? You know?
Give me 3 of those.
Exactly, make it double. So I actually specified on that. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you can't like. It's hard to. Okay, I like flowing. Restrict. I like flowing. So we went to the Pluto to the 5 countries: Uganda, Rwanda, Congo, Burundi, Tanzania.
How did you find Congo?
Congo, we had an experience and a half because we got to Goma. And when we were deep into it, we are told they are closing the border. I think it was a political season. The dash we made to the border. By the time we were getting there, it was locked already. So we had to drive so much to get the officials from home to come back and stamp exit for us. Exit is done for me, Pluto, but now we need also to do exit for the vehicle. We have now to bribe another person. Cumulatively, we made, I think, over $1,000. We left about that.
What?
Yes. One of the most corrupt border. Okay, still African and we love African.
No. But if they're corrupt, they're just corrupt. You know, we cannot correct. Yeah, we cannot change if we keep sugarcoating stuff.
But yeah, and you see, like now for me, my journey actually is trying to focus on the positive side of that, not the negative side. So even if I see potholes, I'll try to look away and focus on the positive.
No. Don't do that until you get a tire bus in the middle of the night.
But you see now, for you, you are very shocked that a whole road can be closed just for 3 potholes.
Yes.
You're like, by the way, let me tell you, okay, we are away from East Africa. Now, planning the South African trip, I watched all your videos, rewatch again. Okay, it helps me like plan what do I need. And you see, like, I can use your video for me to benchmark my trip without actually meeting you. So that's how impactful the videos are. And I'm not alone. We are all watching. So many people I know. They're like, no, you can't post it. You remember LIV Kenya said. So, but you see, it's also very important for you to document because you are guiding us. who are following how to know how to. And
So you're saying we are the trailblazers.
Trailblazers, yeah, you create a path and we follow, yeah, which is very important. And
I'm happy to hear that actually.
Myself,
Because that is our main target. That make travel appear so easy for everyone. That they need to be worried that I can't go here because I cannot afford it. I can't go here. It's so difficult. Make it simplified so that people can travel more. Imagine this world has how many countries?
so many. Africa alone has what, 54?
Yet we haven't even scratched the surface. And just imagine, God put all this and He said this is good, it is beautiful. So we need to see all this so that we can keep reminding ourselves that whoever made it is greater than all of us.
True. You can imagine how the first trip we made, the second trip, actually we covered totally different things.
Yes.
And there's so much you left behind.
Yes.
But you couldn't cover because maybe time limitation.
Yeah.
There's so much to showcase, so much to see. Africa has a lot.
It does.
And for me, my purpose is to showcase Africa, the whole of it, before you tell me about Europe.
Very important. You know, you need to know your home before you go out there. For us, we might be going back and forth. We'll be doing Africa, we might go to Asia, Europe, America at some point. But you need to know home. Imagine you meet a stranger somewhere. I keep telling people, imagine you meet a stranger somewhere, maybe Slovakia somewhere, and then you're like, I'm from Kenya. Then they're like, yeah, you're from Kenya. And then he starts telling you stories of places you don't know, asking you questions, and you're like, which Kenya is that? You know, that's a shame. It's a shame for someone else to know your country more than you. Someone else to know your continent more than you. So for our own peace of mind, and to keep for our own, first of all, we are very curious people. We are very curious, trust me. And we want to be part of the conversation about Africa, about Kenya, and about the world. And you cannot be part of the conversation if you know very little about what you're talking about. So making a fool out of yourself. And it's even worse if other people know your backyard more than you.
And people have really traveled. People have traveled.
Let me tell you, if you see a country where people come from wherever they are, other continents to come and see, there's usually something, even if you're a local, you're so used to it. But just try to be curious, why are these people coming here? Because like in Kenya, there is so much to see in Kenya, but we are like, it's just here. I will go.
I'll plan
and go, and you're like, especially maybe the national park, the what, we usually like, this national park is like the other one. But why do people come to that national park even if they have gone to other national parks? There has to be a reason. Just be curious enough to find out. Just be interested. Be a little bit interested. And for us, we have a lot of advantage because the rates that we charge for entry to these points for our citizens, they're by far cheaper than foreigners. Yeah. So we should take advantage of that. Every time we go out there and then we are considered the international. Are you a citizen of international? And then the price is just, it multiplies by 10. You're like, oh my God.
So coming to the why question, what inspired you?
Travel. Let Hadia speak. Also, I've spoken a lot. I don't speak a lot.
Okay, Hadia, what inspired you? Number one, how did she get you? Because you guys are very...
Oh, we're practically sisters.
You know, Patrick, Hadia and you. Jen, I don't know where you guys dropped Jen.
She's around, but we hardly find her.
It's very hard to get that unity because like she has her role. Like we all know she's a mythologist. Like you can tell a story, but you always go back to her. Like, okay, which mountain is that?
Yeah.
And she always has like the information.
Yeah.
So what inspires you and how do you take that role?
Okay, For us, mostly it's the spirit of adventure. Most times when you watch videos, actually the Cape Town trip, it was just a bucket list. We wanted to see Cape Town, the Table Mountain, and then we were wondering, like, when you fly in, it minimizes the experience. We wanted to experience it all. We just wanted to traverse through Africa and see everything that we could. So a road trip made a lot of sense. Yeah, it just made a lot of sense. We just needed to maximize our experience and see everything.
Wow. So was part of the fall?
Yeah.
You guys are deciding. So you sat down and you're like, you will be the driver. Your work will be to look for information, and I'll be telling the story out there. So did you guys decide or?
We actually sat down and planned for over 2 months. Yeah. All of us did a lot of research, we watched a lot of videos, we looked for a lot of information, what we needed. By the time we actually worked on our itinerary, we changed almost 4 times the itinerary that we have. Yes. If you want to do that road trip
For sale.
yes, at a small
Check
fee.
on her website.
And my website is not yet complete. I am very slow on it. I don't know what is happening. But let's just say, if anyone wants the itinerary, even for Zanzibar, for going to Zanzibar, any of the trips that we've made, if you want an itinerary, you just contact me on Instagram, Live Kenya, or Facebook, Live Kenya, or where TikTok, Live Kenya. I'm just Live Kenya everywhere. And there's a number that we usually give. I think. Yes. So you can just you can even send a WhatsApp and tell us that you want the itinerary, and then we will discuss on what itinerary you want, which destinations you want, and if you need any adjustments. If you buy our itinerary, by the way, you sort of get free consultation. We usually do travel consultations at a fee, a small fee, but if you're buying our itinerary and you can get consultation about that trip, because even at times most people after they have bought an itinerary they don't come for the consultation. Guess what? Because the itinerary is so detailed. It's so detailed that
And the importance of the itinerary.
Yes.
Like it shortens your everything. But like now me, it took me so much, and okay, I went through a lot, mistakes, a lot happened. Like if I had been consulted, I think my trip would have been different.
yes.
And that's now the function of the itinerary.
Yes. Because imagine we give people the suggestions for accommodation. It's that even the budget. Even the budget. Contacts. Yes, this to be each town. If you need to contact someone, we give you all those details in there. So basically, once you have the itinerary, all you need is your money and your time. You just up and do.
You also tell them where to get the money. Asking for a friend.
Once they know where they can get the money, they can also tell us.
You also don't know where to get the money. I got to tell them also where to get the money.
We are also in that dilemma.
Because that's actually most of the questions people ask. You guys have so much money. So how do you plan financially? That is...
okay. Basically, by the way, whenever you watch our videos, you're supporting us. You're getting the money from you guys watching the videos. That is why every time we tell you, if you can, don't skip the ads. There is where you get. That is enough support. You know. Also, there are people who go to the comment section. Even on this video, you can just go to the comment section. There you see a dollar sign. Once you click that dollar sign, you can send a donation. Yeah, you can send a donation to this channel, whichever YouTuber you like. You can just send a donation there, and that is a lot of support. Even if it is just $1, you have no idea.
It goes a long way.
It goes a long way. And just such things, watching the videos, sharing with your friends the videos, so people who are more interested in that kind of content, you know, so hitting that like button ensures that the algorithm recommends the video. That is enough support that eventually contributes to the money that we use for traveling. Yes. While also buying itineraries, like you say, whenever we announce trips, usually we charge a small fee. That is support. That is a lot of support. Yeah, so that is where we get the money. And of course, okay, for our travels, most of them, that is where we get the support. And if we need anything else, maybe buying some own pockets. But after sometimes, you know, when the channel grows, after some time, it can support the family.
Brand endorsements.
Yes, you get brand endorsements by the way. Yeah, I've gotten a couple very nice companies, and yeah, it's also, even though most of the time we use the brand endorsements for the equipment, you know, every time we go to road trips, somehow you lose something somewhere. Maybe you can lose the mic somewhere because of the whole rush. So we can easily replace those brand endorsements and the money from the channel. So these things go along.
Wow.
I must keep your hand. This is my happy place.
Yeah. So you are foodie. So in your travel, what challenges did you like? What challenges made you almost get close to?
Surprisingly, we never lose. Was there a time? We're very determined.
We never give up.
We know that we can change the plans, we can adjust this and that to make things work. You see, the moment we leave our house, it's usually we will make it or we will make it. So giving up is not an option.
For me, when my van broke down in Malawi, I was like, I spent what? Close to $2,000 getting out the new gearbox. Then it wasn't actually also working. So I was like, this is it. But now I decided to leave the van there, continued using public means. So I was like, I have to get to where I intended to get.
Because I remember I asked you, what are you going to do now? And then you were like, I'll have to go back home, check back the van, and then I'll start again and come back.
Then I was like, no, I'm not. Kaende sana. Yeah, and so actually when I got to Cape Town, I did the garden route using public means. Then came back to Cape Town, now flew to Tanzania, now to come to South Africa.
How was it like being in the public means?
Okay. The only challenge is you can't stop where you need to stop.
Kuna story na dondo hapo.
Like you've seen something nice that you want to do a detour, you can't. Plus you don't get to choose what you see. Like maybe the best view is on the other side. And since now it's and you know, like now my friend Charles, I went to the guy called Charles. I don't know if you saw him. Yeah, the guy is doing so well, by the way. Now him is a traveler by nature. It's all those places he's gone before, but he was not a content creator. So I was like, I told him, now when you're traveling with me, you have to create content. That's how we started content creation. Tuesday he did a video that went over 10K. You know those people who are on sabbatical leave, they are not working for the next 3 years.
Wow.
So they can travel.
I envy him.
When I grew up. So which country did you find it hard in terms of like language barrier?
I didn't know I could float like that.
You speak Portuguese, right?
Yes. Okay, I think most of the countries will go because at least there are some people who speak some English. So even if you speak, you sort of communicate. In Mozambique, I'm telling you, there was a time we were talking and it was just like day and night. Nobody could understand anything we said.
So
and at that time we did not have internet. Remember, we did not buy the SIM card because of the, it's called Bubu. They had some political unrest, so everywhere was closed. So we did not have a translator. The one on the app, we did not have internet. I'm telling you.
How did you survive?
There were some policemen who were passing by, and and then we told them we're here, even if there was still language barrier, but somehow they understood. They even ordered a taxi for us, and the taxi guy ended up being now our translator come tour guide the entire time. We were just so lucky. Otherwise, we could have gotten stuck there.
So, which place did you get to and you were like, I want to stay here for the rest of my life?
Oh, nice now. Haki nakwambia kipesa wewe.
I went to Naisna but only on the waterfront.
Ukiingia hivi pesa nayo. Kwa hivyo utajua sasa ile pesa unafikiria uko nayo. You don't have nothing.
You are poor.
People are living that.
I think Moselbe was also nice.
Yes,
but not so
Moselbe.
nice.
I love Moselbe. Natural Moselbe is a very beautiful place. Natural. Even without the additions. It's a very beautiful place. And then the ocean, like the view, it's Moselbe is a beautiful place. Hey, but nice now. Let me tell you, Maina.
Let me tell you,
when I get to money.
But you're almost there. It's a matter of having the dream, and now nature has a way of aligning things towards what you want.
May God hear you. Or from a mouth to God's ears.
It's hearing me. So any challenges anywhere in terms of maybe sickness?
Not really. I would say the only place we felt some challenge was the heat in Namibia. At times it would get really hot. And then the fact that the towns are far apart, at times maybe you want to get something, but because the town is very far, it would be quite it could turn out to be a challenge. The towns are far apart, the heat, and other than that, you'll see later in the video, there are some areas where it's just gravel with big stones. It's brutal. It is very brutal, but trust me, it's usually worth it. It's usually worth it. You'll go all the way, you'll experience that whole rough road, but once you get to where you want to be, you just say that, you just realize that it was totally worth it. Yes, but those are just some challenges you'd expect in the desert. The heat, of course, the
sandstorm, like you suffered.
Let me tell you, Marina, that sandstorm.
The first time I saw Patrick shaken, like
I'm telling you, we were literally holding our tents like this. You when I made a live tent for like we were literally holding on to our dear lives. So you are like holding like a pipe, a metal pipe in some shade, and then you're holding the tent like this. Even some things really under people.
And the crosswinds.
And the crosswinds, they were scary. You saw those guys on motorbike?
Yeah.
If you could see them, they were driving like at an angle.
It's an angle.
Because of the...
And they kept on stopping.
Yeah.
They were taking, stopping.
We were scared and we were in a big car. So you can imagine how someone who's into like the body is themselves. They are the body of the vehicle. Yeah. But the sandstorm, I'm telling you, it was not funny. You know those tiny storms, they hit you like what? At night, what can you, in the middle of nowhere? We were in the Quiver forest.
You didn't record that?
I love your people. I was just scared. I'm a mosquito in my life. I thought I remember seeing mosquitoes. When bees fly, they usually make like the buzz, and then the buzz just goes with the entire swarm and it goes. Imagine it is at night, umechapwa na sandstorm, alafu when you're going to sleep,
the mosquitoes beside
you see they sound like that, like the sound of the tent. So the tent had some mesh, like some net. They were passing through the nets. getting into the tent. Hata nakwambia tulikuwa tunaona asubuhi.
Libyan mosquitoes.
But do you know that is the only place we encountered mosquitoes?
In other places?
No, the rest of the places is fine.
In your preparation, do you normally have like that at the back of your mind, like to think about to carry things like mosquito repellent?
There was mosquito repellent, but it was somewhere in the bag down there, and you could not get out because you were so scared. You were so scared. Like, you guys just wait and watch that episode. What?
You know, when people watch like, when we watch you do the travels, we don't actually see most of the things that goes behind the scene.
Behind the scene is crazy.
The fears, okay, it's normally sometimes chaotic. But sometimes we
you don't even record.
And we only decide to show them what we want them to see.
There is where the editing comes.
Editing. Like now someone commented on a video. Sometimes, you know, we hide those comments. So I did a video. When I came back, I went to...
You hide the comments?
Some.
Me and then leave it there.
I went to...
I know my gun will come at you.
Attack.
Yes, I know.
I went to Amboseli. And I went to Masai Mara. So I did, you know, these vlogs you do in the shower and then the comments. The ladies. That comment I had to hide it. I should show them. Like everything. Why am I showing them only the upper side?
I'm sure it was a Kenyan.
Of course.
Kenyans are like that.
But anyway, we still appreciate them watching us.
Let me tell you. You see the comments that when you go to someone's post and then you just see a Kenyan there, we usually make comments that are just out of place entirely. Now those are Kenyan. And it's usually very interesting. Me, every time I see such comments, I usually laugh because I'm like, this is, if I had not seen this, if such a comment does not exist in my comment section, I know Kenyans will not see this video. So it's usually just reminding me that these people are from home.
They are watching.
Yeah, people from home are watching.
So when are we doing West Africa?
West Africa. First to go to West Africa, we first need like a bigger car. Maybe an off-road car, right? From the videos we've seen, the roads in East Africa and South Africa are much better. So for us to be able to have West Africa, we need a bigger car and an off-road car. That we are hoping that somehow God will intervene. Because we like doing road trips.
The brands are listening. Yeah. And someone might decide to offer something.
Yeah, if they give us like an off-road car, trust me.
For like 2 months.
Yeah.
We'll bring you everything. Actually, you can go through Ethiopia, Eritrea, and now cross from there all the way to Nigeria.
Oh, let me see Eritrea. Where is it? Oh yeah. Eritrea is where there's that an app there. Actually, I've seen a video about Eritrea and it's something else. Eritrea and Djibouti. Oh my God,
very unique.
But now the cost of traveling is very expensive because tourism is not very common there. So when you go there as a tourist, you spend quite a good amount. But if you have your car,
you have everything in your car.
Yeah, it will be much easier.
So we'll keep them posted. Keep checking.
Yeah.
We'll get a notification
we could
when.
We could have gone to north before we went down to south. But now the political unrest in Sudan and the northern side of Ethiopia is quite a challenge. But we still go to Ethiopia. We're trying to hack a way in which we can get our car to pass through the border.
It's normally chaotic at the border, right?
Yeah, I'm told that is the biggest problem is if managing to cross
You'll be able to
Ethiopia. Yes. But once we have that one,
Omo Valley. I was checking, they have like the lowest point on earth.
the Danakin depression, right? There's a place where there's the Danakin depression, and there's a place where there is not the hot liquid from there's some hot fluids, some hot sulfur springs from the ground. But guess what? That is not the thing that I'm most interested in. You see that shaft that is built on the rock? It's like literally carved from the rock. That is what I'm really interested in.
Okay, I wish like we could have stability politically, so at least we are able to travel like the entire Africa, because there's so much to show on our continent.
Africa is beautiful. It's still, Africa is still a virgin. Let me just use that word.
You're allowed to use. We listen, we don't judge.
I know you said that. I know you said that with some quote somewhere.
No.
And that is what we want to do. We want to show the world that despite the fact that everyone is saying that Africa is poor, Africa has the worst, whatever, Africa leave alone even the natural beauty, the people. There is no place, from what I've seen online, there's no place you go to. The people are so kind, people are so welcoming like Africa. We still have it's called Ubuntu. It exists because I do exist. We still have that if you see anyone, they're your brother, they're your sister. You see, if you see someone who's trouble, get to know them. You cannot just sit around as your sister is. You know? And that
Actually, you can get into any homestead and you can sleep with it.
Yes, and nobody will shoot at you. Now that is humanity. We still have that. That is very rare in the more westernized countries.
That's one thing I also like, that you get into a country and they are busy talking to you in their language until you talk back in English. They're like, oh, so where do you come from?
Yeah, they feel like you're just one of them.
Yeah, that's good actually. So you guys have been asking about Live Kenya. I should meet her. She's here. She's here. Hadia is also there. And Patrick is there behind the camera. As usual. So Patrick, what challenges do you normally go through? Like, apart from now what they go through as a driver, okay, she normally helps you to drive, but what challenges do you go through as a driver?
As a driver?
Bad roads in Zambia.
Yeah, of course. Some places have bad roads. Like that time we did a road trip in Uganda. The other side, the border from Uganda to Ntukula.
Roads are bad.
Yes, very bad. Not just bad, very bad. Second, maybe just lacking some men in the group. Because you know,
I'm coming.
yes. What else? But generally, just enjoy the trip. Yeah.
Do you feel lonely as a man?
No, I don't feel lonely, but
Dominated by strong will-powered women.
I don't feel lonely. But actually, once in a while, I'd prefer to have a guy in the group so that we can do men stuff.
Because our vibes are different.
Yes.
But we talk about totally other things.
But men, what do men be talking about? Cars, women,
Politics, football.
I don't like politics. Football. Generally, like now you would have, okay, you can imagine now a trip where the men are driving. Then at some point now the ladies are driving. A man, a co-driver. The discussion will be different. in terms of even how we view things, how we, you guys normally view things differently from us. So I think it will bring a different experience as well.
Yeah.
And of course, I think the discussion will also change.
We'll try that.
We'll try.
So you need to join us next time.
I'm looking forward because see, for me, adventure is all I want, and I want to do this for the rest of my life. So it's a matter of now, I think, putting my finances in place. I want to have some residual income, even if I travel for how many months. There's some money coming in. My work is just to spend.
That's a dream.
Yeah.
And being able to live it is just
something else, because there's a lot involved. Finances, you have to schedule a lot of things, but all in all, I must do the all African countries. All. Even Somalia, even, you know, those places are considered, like, don't go there, you die, I'll go there. I've seen people who have gone to Somalia and they're happy.
Yeah, it's possible. It's very possible. It's very possible. You just need to get the right contact and you'll get there. We also want the same. I think most of this time constraints. And we have time constraints. We are doing many things at the go. We wear many hats.
No, we don't get to see that.
Yeah, you give me in a different environment. I'm someone totally different from the UK. Okay, the personality, I'm still there. Okay, what you see is what you get, but I'm wearing a different hat. You'll be surprised. And chances are, people who are around me there don't know what I do outside there.
I was almost asking you, what do you do for a living, apart from traveling?
I do many things. I'm employed. I know, some are surprised, but I won't tell you about my employer.
But I envy your employer. I'm like, maybe you are a shareholder.
Oh, you sympathizing with my employer?
No, as long as you're working.
Yeah. But there I'm a really efficient employee. Let's just say I know how to optimize my time. So when I'm at work, I'm at work. So I'm an employed person.
8 to 5.
8 to 5. Yes. And that means if you do 8 to 5, you can also travel. I'm also an entrepreneur.
What do you sell? They can come and buy.
Okay, I'll sell many things. First of all, I sell. Can I put the itinerary is part of the traveling?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's part of
Okay. I'm an entrepreneur. Like we do, like all of us. We do like we are hosts of Airbnb. We have a couple. I think I should give you links so that people can go and check them out. Yeah, we have a couple in Nairobi. We used to have them in Mombasa, but we moved them to Nairobi. So we have studios, 1 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, well furnished. Now imagine with the knowledge that we've collected as we are traveling.
How your Airbnb looks like.
I'll show you after this. Yes, and we like interior design, so I can promise you it's good work. So whenever you're in Nairobi, you need a studio or 1 bedroom or a 2 bedroom, contact me or contact him, let me know. Or you can just go to LIV Kenya and direct him.
Check LIV Kenya
on Instagram.
You have it on your description box.
When you just search for LIV Kenya in all platforms, you just get me. Yes, you just send a message, a direct message, and I'll be able to help. So we are entrepreneurs. I'm not the only host. I think I'm the host. Okay, we are also travel consultants. And in the travel consultancy is where now we have the itinerary. We've been contacted by different companies. There are so many people who want to come to Kenya and to go to South Africa, to go to East Africa, and they've been consulting us. day we did I'm not going to give you details, but we did a consultancy work for a South African company, Kenya, from South Africa. Yes.
You are just here.
Yes, we did a consultancy, right? Yeah, we did a consultancy for a South African company and many other companies and individuals. So with that, we also do that. We under the consultancy, we have also. You remember we launched LIV Adventures for traveling, so that we'll be taking people all over the places we've been to.
Inbound or cross-border tourism?
Cross-border. So we are done bits of that here and there, and we are hoping to expand it some more. Okay, we have a special announcement, but I think we will have to confirm that before we make an announcement of a trip that we were thinking of doing maybe later in the year. Cross-border. Yes, we will be doing a trip. Should I say it or should we wait for it? But first of all, I'll once I make the announcement, I'll let him know. Yes, I'll let him know. You can also follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and all those platforms I'll be announcing. So we'll be taking people to different places, and just like our videos are detailed, we intend to ensure that people also enjoy the maximum experience. We're not going to be like a travel consultancy travel company that just takes people to just check them here, check them here, check them here. No, we want people to have like the full experience. By the time you leave that place, you feel like for sure it was a worthy travel. Like you know the place. So that's the kind of things we do. Yeah. Yeah. What else have I got behind?
That's everything.
Yeah, that's everything. Those are our sources of income.
When we grow up, Ryan, I think it's also important to have like other sources of income that can like pump your dreams. So that's normally the question: where do you guys get the money?
Yeah.
People don't know we work very hard. Like I also work very hard. People don't know what I do, but I work very hard. 3 a.m. has never found me in bed ever.
Three?
Apart from the time I'm traveling.
That is the time when I'm going to sleep.
3 a.m. So anyway, we encourage guys to, thank you so much. We encourage guys to keep on traveling. Check her out, check her itineraries out. They really help actually, and sometimes we wish, you see like the way I follow you and before I make any trip, we wish now you can, you see like now the way you come up with a package, it makes my work so much easier. Like I know how much I need, I know how much to spend where.
And it is well researched work. But then we do a lot